All right, I'm going to have a go at the Observer's weekly Everyman crossword, but first let's have our cryptic clue of the day. Philosophers beginning to see the overall imperative conquer selfishness, 6 letters, I gave you the O. Philosophers beginning to see the overall imperative conquer selfishness. All right, let's see what Everyman has for us this week. And try and get used again to their input system. Some disrupt a keynoter's understanding. Ooh, well, yeah, some suggests a hidden clue, and I see we have uptake. Not sure I know the keynoter word, but I presume someone who gives a keynote speech. Not that it's important. All right, ooh, a 15-letter. China grows, upper bounds showing value of money. Ooh. Well, your China can be your mate, China plate. So I'm wondering if it begins with pal, grows. Because how else would China grow? Upper bounds. Maybe it is a kind of China, something plate, porcelain. No, I think that's only 9 letters. I'm thinking it's value of money, but I don't see it. Street paved with gold, bearing up somewhere in C, Europe. Yeah, I'm thinking we're supposed to read that as Central Europe, and it actually might be somewhere in Central Europe. Is Albania considered? I don't think it's going to be Albania though. No, it's going to be Austria. So I think the AU is gold, ST is the street, and then your bearing might be your air, and if that is up, it becomes RIA. I'm alone to regrettably become head up, excuse me. Regrettably, yeah, I think that's going to be an anagram of I'm alone too, naturally, as Gilbert O'Sullivan said. So become head up. Yeah, I'm not seeing what that's going to be. We only have that one E. Oh, maybe it's an ATION ending. Yeah, I was thinking it might be ATE, but I think we only have that one E, so what do we have left? An M, an L, another O. Emulation? I think that might be. I think I know some form of the word emulate as far as burning or setting fire to something. How do I know that word? I don't know. But maybe metaphorically it can mean getting fired up. I'll leave it in for now. All right, where to? Let's go back to the across. After reflection, stop accommodating 51 aviators. All right, I think reflection must be telling us to reverse everything that follows as far as a word for stop. And that's going to accommodate 51, which would be LI. And then it's going to mean aviators. Can it be flyers? No, I don't think so. Oh, no, it's of course the more obvious pilots. And it actually is the word stop reversed. There we go. And the 51 is inside and all of it is reflected, yeah. All right, sober, to blame. Yeah. Is it a double definition? Sober on something. And then to blame. It's a total of 12 letters. I don't think we're anagramming. Now let's try the downs now that we have in the top right. What may follow cut, meat prepared for sandwiches? We always have to be careful with the word sandwiches because that is a word placement. One thing sandwiches another. Yeah, I'm wondering if what may follow cut could be price, cut price. Meat prepared. That sounds like maybe anagramming meat. No. Oh, here we get our Everyman clue, weekly primarily. So location encompassing Beirut, a nation originally Natufian. Not a word I know, but the whole thing spells out Lebanon. Midnight, time with which cat may be familiar. Oh, that's clever. So midnight might be the witching hour, and for a witch, a cat may be their familiar. Not exactly sure what that means, but their animal accomplice of some kind. All right. Failing that is here to initially worry about. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be a word that means failing that, like otherwise. Oh, maybe my emulation word is wrong. Here to initially, yeah, I think we're going to anagram is here too, plus the initial letter of worry. And I think that is going to be our otherwise. So let me get rid of the word I just made up. Immolation is the word I was thinking of. I'm sure you're all shouting that at me. All right, so what is this then? Oh, it might be. No, we only have the one I, so it's not Ishan. Become het up. No, I'm gonna wait until I get another letter or two. Now I do see the S and the B make me wonder if we are doing something with the letters of sober, but I'm also thinking it might be a BLE ending. Yeah, so to blame, yeah, there probably is some able word. Yeah, don't see that. And that's my value of money. Our China. No. Green Day's forerunner approaching, did you say? That's great. So did you say sounds like a homophone. And something is approaching, it might be nigh. Is there a homophone of nigh and something I? Green. I'm sure this is nothing to do with the band Green Day. Could it be Robin Day? Day's forerunner could be night. I don't know. Um, no, I don't get that at all. Oh, but green could be naive. Ah, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure of the. I think approaching is nigh, Nigh, and then eve, days forerunner. Yeah, it's funny the way it's backwards of days forerunner is eve, I think. The day before, the eve, naive. I think that's close enough. All right. Amid clamor, retro ads I scorn. Could be another hidden clue. Maybe with reversal, retro. But retro ads I scorn sounds so strange that it could be anagram fodder. No, no, I don't see it. Horned God with hunger to demonstrate swagger. Well, swagger could be panache. The horned god is Pan, and if you hunger for something, you ache for it. All right, grasp where your luggage will be stowed. Ah, it's a nice, easy double definition in the hold, and you hold something if you grasp it. Footballers, games, destroying blues regularly. So I think we're going to take. Well, I thought it was going to be taking every second. Yeah, it is every second letter of blues, but after games can be PE, physical education, and then we have the L and the E. I met a woman the other day who's my age, and she has a grandson who I think is single digit years, loves playing football or soccer as it is in the US. Anyway, she showed him video on YouTube of Pele, and that's now his favorite player. So I was heartened to hear that. The legend lives on. All right, let's go back. Oh, that was our clamor. Oh, so yeah. Well, I was going to read backwards from the D in ads, but I think it might be a DIS word for scorn. Or maybe it's an anagram of amid and then clamor retro. No, there's so much going on in that. I'm just not getting it. All right, how about depicted as predatory savage? I'm wondering if it's depicted as portrayed. Ah, yes, which is, I think, an anagram of predatory. Never spotted that before. Sulking, every man's taking on work. Yeah, so I think every man, he's referring to himself as me, and that takes on OP for opus, and that becomes mope. I would question the part of speech because sulking surely would be defining moping. But anyway, close enough, I think. All right, doc charged with ear, nose, and throat. Hospitals left decongestant. All right, I think the doc might be an MD, and that is charged with, or we put inside it ENT. I think I want it to be then a decongestant menthol. So H for hospital. Ah, no, the doctor is an MO, medical officer. and then the left comes at the end of all of that. All right, carries and plays donkey game again. Well, doing something again sounds like a word. So I think carries is the straightforward definition. And it sounds like the donkey game. Now there's donkey where you throw the ball and have to catch it. Shies, flips, what's carries? No, I don't get it. Heard in Australia, folk related to His Holiness. So we have to do an Australian homophone, and folk would be people, and every man thinks that when an Australian says that, it sounds like people. Might do. And related to His Holiness, very timely clue, and I'm recording this on May 11th. All right, cut off. Heavy drinker, perhaps it's a sign. Could it be an astrological sign? Find it hard calling those to mind. Sagittarius is the only thing I'm thinking of. Cut off. Heavy drinker. That sounds like a charade of some kind. Oh, maybe a word for heavy that is cut off and then a drinker. And the whole thing, perhaps it's a sign. Paradigms. No, I don't see that. All right. Concerning situation, monarch's demand, question mark. I think it might be a concerning situation, but then playfully a monarch's demand. So there's a 3-letter word beginning with Y. You or yes or yet. Concerning situation. No, I don't get it. Lethargy, lethargic to some extent, seeing pattern on socks. Hidden clue. I was wondering why we repeat lethargy and lethargic, but hidden within them we have argyle. Unexciting bottom, entertained in course of empty day. All right, I think unexciting is the definition. I'm thinking of dreary. The bottom is a rear, and that is entertained or put inside. An empty day is just the outer letters, the D and the Y. All right, like uplands, welcoming Sherpa thither, ultimately, that's me. Like uplands, I think would be hilly, and that welcomes, that welcomes the last letters, the ultimate letters of Sherpa thither, which would be A and R. And that's going to give you Edmund Hillary, first Westerner to climb Mount Everest. I butter up presenting ode. Ooh. Is it going to be a type of poem, a type of ode? I butter up. I butter, maybe? I can't think how that would be the definition. Part of I raised to access virtual assistant. Well, I'm immediately thinking that's going to be Siri, and I hope I didn't set off your phone. I'm just looking 17 across was carries, so it probably does end in. Oh, and of course, the part of the I is iris, and that is backwards. All right, guard, stall seems like a double definition. He has a to guard, and then stall can be a place, or it could be a verb to stall. I don't see it. All right, let's, not a great first pass, but not terrible, I suppose. Here's my China grows. Oops, trying to put my little camera in the right place. Value of money, something paper, upper bounds. What are the upper bounds? Oh, China grows upper is 15 letters. And I'm wondering if bounds means jumps around and we anagram it, showing value of money. That's possible. Yeah, just looking, we've used our two P's if that's right. So we can't have paper. Do I have any letters that are not part? No, we have our H. Yeah, and of course we don't have an anagram helper at the tortoise everyman observer site. So, ooh, something value of money, yeah, would be something power. Just trying to think what to do with that W. Oh, I think it's purchasing power would be value of money. Yeah, I think that uses the letters correctly. Ah, so is this responsible? To blame is definitely sober. So I think we are anagramming sober. Yeah, I don't fully get that one. I'm thinking it's one of those clues where you read the answer and it somehow tells you to do some wordplay, but I don't see that in responsible. No, I think it's just a double definition. If somebody who is sober and serious, they are a responsible person. I think there's nothing more to it than that. All right. So, I'm thinking about a paste can be prepared for sandwiches. Meat prepared for sandwiches can be a paste. Not something I ever found very enticing, but I'm sure many of you enjoy a meat paste sandwich. Oh, yeah, and what may follow cut. I definitely do a lot of cutting and pasting on a day-to-day basis. All right, I thought this was going to be an anagram of I'm alone too. Oh, yeah, my, what did I say? Something silly. Um, okay, I'm going to pause and work this one out on paper. Well, the Rolling Stones came to my emotional rescue. There we go. Become het up, emotional. Oh, scorn. Yeah, must be disdain. So let's see. Amid clamor. Oh, the clamor is din. That goes around the outside. That's why amid. And then adds I goes backwards. Retro adds I goes inside, and the whole thing means scorn. All right, the top half is finally done. So this is something like we, of course, the monarch. Concerning, no, we are not amused. Oh no, no, it's a four-letter, but it might be where. Yeah, yeah, I just saw that and I thought immediately we are not amused, but it's not that. Oh, what? I suppose. Oh, yeah, so it's all like just a cryptic definition regarding your situation or your occupation. What might a king or queen ask you? And I think famously, the royals might say, "What do you do?" So I think that amuses people in Britain to have the royal asking, "What do you do?" Anyway, now our guard stall. Is it a DGE or a DLE ending? I'm thinking DGE. I don't see it. And here's our cutoff, heavy drinker. Perhaps it's a sign. Ooh, there is a word at the back of my mind. Harbinger. There we go. I managed to bring it to the front of the mind. Don't always do that. Of course, the heavy drinker, or a drinker, I think is just a binger. And heavy, I think, is hard, hard and heavy. And we cut that off to get HAR. All right. Yeah, if you hedge, you might stall for time, but then a guard, I think metaphorically, a guard against inflation, for example, an investment might be a hedge. I think that's it. All right. Oh, is this just an anagram of I butter up? And I think it's going to be tribute. All right. So now carries. No, the donkey game is. I used to love this when I was a kid. Pin the tail on the donkey. And so it's carries in the sense of a shop carries a certain product, I suppose, or retails it. Tricky definition. All right, I think that's everything. Did we have any funny business, any theme? We don't usually in the Everyman. No, I'm happy enough with that. All right. Thanks as always for watching and have a great day.